Welcome back inside the Now Morning Show. This morning we get ready in advance of it's about a week away, I think. We get ready for Spiritual Baptist Shelter Liberation Day. And this morning we're going to be chatting with Bishop John Carrington inside your spotlight on Now.
Now, in just 1 week, we will celebrate Spiritual Baptist Shelter Liberation Day. And so this morning, we're going to discuss how the Spiritual Baptist community in Tobago commemorates this holiday. And so joining us all the way from Tobago is President of the Tobago United Spiritual Baptist Assembly, Bishop John Carrington. Bishop Carrington, good morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
Bishop, so I just...
Nice.
Good morning. How are you this morning, Bishop?
Well, I'm doing fine.
Nice. Always good to hear. Bishop, I know that one of the things I wanted us to start with is just to give us the correct name of the holiday, I would say. I know that some people still say Shelter Baptist, some say Spiritual Baptist. Is there a right way to refer to the holiday?
I think we go with the original.
Which is?
I don't mind the changes. Whoever wants to change it, that's left to them. It doesn't make any difference because on that day you don't know who is there. Everybody just alike.
Right.
So whether it's Shelter or Spiritual Baptist, they are all there.
Good.
So I don't see the difference in the names, in changing a name or what.
Right. I wanted to clarify that. And also, Bishop, as we are on the topic, can you just explain to us how do we, celebrate or commemorate the day, or how do the Spiritual Baptist community commemorate this important day?
Well, for us, we would normally do it as thanks, giving thanks to God for all that He has done, for deliverance, for the period that we are here, that we can worship with freedom of choice. That's our choice to worship that way. So you just say thanks to the Lord.
Right. Now, is it that do you encourage other people to get involved who may not be part of the Spiritual Baptist community? And then how can they also get involved as well?
Well, in Tobago, we have an open house because other denominations are there. And they would bring greetings and they practice this in the whole thing, whole celebration. We don't keep it for Spiritual Baptists only. We open it for all denominations.
Right.
And some of them are present in the celebration of that day.
Now, Bishop, one of the things you mentioned while we were talking about almost the reason for the holiday as well is that freedom that you mentioned. But for somebody who they know nothing about the Spiritual Baptist community, I mean, what is the significance of this day?
Well, before the day was enacted as a public holiday for Spiritual Baptists, but they were persecuted. We couldn't keep up their services. We had to hide in the bush, all these things. And then with the act proclaiming the deliverances. So it's good to be free. You're free to serve just as anybody else, any other denomination. You have the rights, the same rights. You marry people, you do funeral service just as any other denomination.
Right.
So that's a great thing for us.
Now, Bishop Carrington, one of the things you mentioned. Sorry, Bishop, you were still saying something?
We are just like any other. We are just like any other. And we are recognized as any other.
Right.
So that, for instance, is to say, thank you, Lord.
Now, one of the things you were saying, Bishop, is that one of the ways that you celebrate is with that Thanksgiving. Are there any sort of events or preparation to lead up to the day? And then what else is done on the Spiritual Baptist Day?
Okay. Well, I could only say for Tobago. In Tobago, we normally have a whole month of celebration. So we would have Omnia services, we would have conference, we have different events leading up to the day. But this year, we were only able to do just a few. We normally start the month at any particular church. We'd have a celebration there, starting the celebration. And then we have different events. But this year we had on the 5th of this month, we had the opening ceremony at Mount Zion Spiritual Baptist Church in Tenchain in Roxborough. And then on the 18th, we had an opening service in Scarborough. Tomorrow, which is the 24th, we have a sort of joint march service in Scarborough. It's 3-pointed. So one group would start at Wilson Road and corner Wilson Road and the highway. The next group would start at Tambourine Square, and the other group would start on the Esplanade. We would do our timing, and we have our placards in collaboration with the same Spiritual Baptist Shout, in collaboration with TTPS that they had in Trinidad last year. So we have our placards saying no to notice. We have some placards saying no to drugs, try Jesus. No to child abuse, try Jesus. So we say what no to it and say what you must try. So we give you an alternative, right? That's what they have. And that's the leading up. On the 30th, we have this grand celebration at our lands at Signal Hill. And so we start with a procession from the Claude Highway next to the gas station, that junction, and we march up to the lands and we have this our service and whatever, Thanksgiving, same thanks to God. Other denominations are going to be present with us also. And
now,
that culminated the day.
Right. Now, Bishop Carrington, at the end of that march, is it that you all gather at one particular church or a particular spot and then the Thanksgiving happens? Or how do you end that particular parade?
Okay, we start at 9 with the march, and we assemble together at the land at Signal Hill.
Right.
And everybody comes together there because we have a structure there that we accommodate everybody. And we have this celebration. It's a service. We sing, we clap, we do everything there and say thank you, Lord. Everybody will say thank you with it.
Nice.
It's an open forum for everybody.
Yeah.
So it's not only spiritual Baptists. We celebrate, and they celebrate with us.
That's good. And then at the end of it, sorry, Bishop?
We will be there for the day.
Right, you'll be there for the day. And then is it that at the end of it you will go to different places and eat and that sort of thing, or?
No, we do everything there. Well, so once we have our meal, then we just go home.
Right. Okay. Sounds like a good day next week, Thursday in Tobago. Before you go, Bishop.
I wish you were there.
Bishop?
I said I wish you can be there.
Bishop, we can make it happen, Just let me know and I can get a ticket and come across.
Oh, sure, you are welcome.
But Bishop,
everybody's welcome there on Thursday.
Yeah. And I like that I'm hearing the sort of all-inclusive spirit that you want to, engender, of course, on Thursday, and I appreciate that. But before you go, Bishop, are there any words or any sort of message you want to leave to the spiritual Baptist community, both in Trinidad and Tobago?
Yes, well, as one people, we are under one umbrella, one name. And therefore, we should show that we are a people who has a vision, a people who is committed to our faith, so that we can move forward and make allow it to grow, allow it to prosper, allow it to share it among everybody. Make it all inclusive as we do in Tobago. And if we can do that, then we can face the population and say, listen, we are resilient people. We know how to fight. We know how to stand up for our cause and speak against the ills of the society. And so I think we can move with that.
And that is where we are going to end it for now, Bishop. Let me thank you so much for joining us this morning. And of course, all the best to the Spiritual Baptist community in Tobago as they look forward to celebrate that very important holiday that is next week, Thursday. Thank you so much, Bishop.
You are welcome and hope to see you there.
I can hope, Bishop, but thank you, of course, for the invitation.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one. And that was President of the Tobago United Spiritual Baptist Assembly, Bishop John Carrington, just giving us an overview of how Tobagonians celebrate this very important day. You're on the Now Morning Show, but stay with us because up next we have your phone calls. Remember, our number is 622-4010. Up next.